you guys
What
can,
do we?
you can stop at 10.
Okay.
Like, see how I went to 8 on mine? Yeah, you can stop at there you go. You can stop at 10 for each one. Oh, Sadie, I see you shaking your hand. That's a good sign. No.
So what do we need to solve, Mr. Siharath?
What's that?
What do we need to solve?
You're gonna right now. This is just a warm up. You're writing out your multiplication tables. So you start with 2, and then go on to 3, then 4, then 5. So just until your hand starts to like hurt really bad,
Okay.
or we get all the participants back in. Okay. We'll go for another 2 more minutes, and then we'll start the lesson. Sound good? All right. 2 more minutes. What is that? All right. Let's go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, Tommy.
Sorry, that was my brother.
Oh, that's okay. You're fine. That was kind of funny.
I already have sweaty hands.
That's good. That means you're working.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Holy crap.
Okay. Finish out your number that you're on. Just finish up to 10, and then we'll start the lesson.
Oh no.
All right. How do we do? How far did we get? 4s. Excellent. Okay. So, all right, you guys can go ahead and put down your pencils.
Ooh, ouch.
I know, right? I know it's been a while since you guys have picked up the pencil and started writing. So, what we're gonna have to do, so every time we do math, we will start doing this because it's gonna take us a while to kind of get back into school mode and math mode. Okay, so this helps me whenever it's been a while since I've done my multiplication. Even though I have it like in my head, you know, it's still kind of difficult to kind of put it on paper, right? Pencil and paper. But the important thing, excellent, I see you. Yep, that's awesome. So one of the things that's going to be important for you guys as 5th graders is to be able to know, like, this is how fast you should know your multiplication facts. When I ask you, like, 5 times 6, 30, that's how fast you should know it. Okay? Yes, sir. Go ahead, Ant-Man.
Oh no, I was gonna answer the question.
Oh, no, it's fine. No, so, yeah, that's how fast you should kind of get to know it. So even if you're not at that speed, how are you going to get there? What do you need to do to get there? What do you think? Sadie, what do you think?
Maybe practice them over and over again until you memorize them.
Exactly, until you memorize them. Just like you're able to memorize your favorite song, right? Because you know, like, think about your favorite song and how fast you can, like, memorize those lyrics and how you can spit them out. Well, that's going to be the same thing for your math, for your multiplication facts. You should be able to spit them out just like that, as fast as. So, how do you get there if you're not there, right? What I did was I just went through and I just kind of repeated the facts over and over again. So I, like, if I needed something to do for about, I don't know, 1 minute, right? I would just sit there and memorize my facts. So if I start with 2s, and then I would keep going till I get them all memorized. Okay. What else? What are some other things you can do, Melanie? What are some other things you can do to help you memorize your facts? I don't know. How about making it into a song? I know there's some, like, silly songs you can do on. If you go to YouTube. So this is one thing. Remember we talked about YouTube this morning and how it's some YouTube stuff is good, some YouTube stuff is not so good, and some of it's really helpful. Okay. So if you go on YouTube and you type in multiplication facts, right? Rhymes, raps, songs. There's all kinds of things to help you remember your facts, right? But do that later. That can be part of your homework for later, right? But for now, okay, think about, is it all kind of coming back as far as, like, stuff that you learned in 4th grade? Melanie, what do you got? You got your hand up.
When I was doing the times, I skipped 1.
Oh yeah, that's okay.
I forgot about 1.
No, it's all right. Because 1s are easy, yeah. So all right, so who can tell me, what are we, like, doing when we are multiplying? When you multiply, Tommy, what are we doing when you multiply?
You're basically just adding the number as many times as you're multiplying it.
Another way to say it, yes, that's perfect. Another way to say it is that you are skip counting. Okay? So if you're counting by 2, imagine, okay, close your eyes real quick. Close your eyes. Imagine that you walk into a room and there's a big old pile of M&Ms on a table. Okay? Do you see the M&Ms? You see the big old pile? Okay, now you have 3 friends coming over. And you have to split up those piles in 3 separate piles, right, for your friends. But you don't want to count like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. You want to make it fast. So you're going to go 2, 2, 2, 2, right? So you're going to go, so basically you're skip counting. So every time you grab 2, you're going to add to that. So it's 2 times 1 is 2, 2 times 2 is 4. Oh, you can open your eyes now. Okay, so you are basically skip counting. All right? like let's skip count by twos. I'm gonna hold up my finger for each one, right? So 2, you can do it with me. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay, so 2, because we're skip counting by twos, so 2 times 5 is what? 10, right? That's all multiplication is. Let's skip count by threes. Can you do threes? Try it with me, okay? So I'm gonna go 3, 6, 9, 12. What's 3 times 4? 12, okay? So yeah, I'm just skip counting. Let's try fives. Fives are easy. You ready to do fives? Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, and so on, okay? So that's all you're doing. That's all multiplication is. No big fancy trick about it. You're just skip counting. All right? But the trick is to know what the answer is in your head. Got it? And like Sadie said, you gotta practice. If you don't know it, you will. Okay? Let me repeat this. You gotta listen carefully, okay? If you don't know your multiplication facts, okay, in 5th grade, right? All the problems that we're going to try to solve, okay, you're already going to be behind because you don't know your facts. So you have to know your facts, okay? So repeat this to yourself as I repeat it, okay, as I say it. You ready? Ready? I will learn my multiplication facts. Right? You good? So I will learn my multiplication facts in 5th grade, and I will have it memorized by the time I'm done with 5th grade. Okay. Hey Tommy, tell your brother to go sit down, man. Tell him to quit messing with you. Thank you. All right, so let's talk about the activity for today. If you will open up your tab, your Seesaw tab, and let's look at the activity that I have on the board. Okay, see if you can get to it. Seesaw. Okay, do you guys see it? It's called Math Work 2 by 1 Multiplication. Do you guys see that? Melanie, if you'll open up go ahead and open up another tab. Okay, open up another tab and then open up your Seesaw. So you can still have this one open. Alright, and then you open up another tab. Okay, I'll give you a couple of seconds to get there, and then we can talk about the activity. So when we are done here, which is going to be at let's go till 1:15, because that's what time you guys are going to have to go. You have to guys, I'll give you a little break, and then you'll go to music.
Mr. Siharath?
Yes.
I can't do it.
Let me swing by and help you out. In the meantime, will you guys continue real quick with your the rest of your facts? Okay, let me hop over to help Melanie real quick, and I'll be right back, okay? Let me get my mask on, and I'll be right over, Melanie, okay? That was like Inception. That was cool. Okay, I'm back. No, I went, Melanie, okay, let me explain. Melanie is like, did you see me on Melanie's screen? So she's right next door in another classroom. Kind of like how Tommy is in daycare. So she's next door, and so that's why I was able to go over and see her. Got it? All right, let's go back to the activity, and I'll pull it up on the board for you. So we're doing 2 by 1, okay? All right, so now I need your attention on the screen so you can see what I'm looking at. So I can see that you're seeing, okay? So we are here. Okay. When you guys want to answer, right? Let's try this. Let's turn on our mics. And we'll see how loud it is. Let's see. Melanie, turn yours off, please.
Oh wait, no, look at it.
A little loud, so that may not work. Yeah, go ahead and mute your mics. And then I'll, yeah, go ahead and mute. I made these. This is a, whenever I want you to mute your mic, you'll see this. So let's go ahead and mute.
What time was yours supposed to start? 12:15. So she was like be over. I don't know. 12:15.
Boom! All right, there. All right, so your attention is up here. Let me turn off this glaring light up here so you can see. Okay. Ready on the board? All right. I'm going to set up a problem for you. You ready? And I want you guys to work it out with me, okay? So let's do an easy one. What happened to, hold on. No. There you are. Okay, I can see you now. All right, your attention is on the board. I'm gonna write out a problem and then you're gonna solve it, okay? Nice and easy. I'll do an easy one for you. How about, let's see. 2 times 6. Okay? Solve it. Go! Solve it and then show me. Go ahead. Whoever, Tommy.
2 times 6 is 12.
All right, excellent. Now, what's the difference between this? 2 times 6 is 12. And then, what's the difference between this one and this expression? So these are called expressions, okay? In math, this is an expression, this is an expression. What's the difference? This isn't. Melanie, what's the difference?
One is in a line and one is up and down.
Perfect, yes. One is in a line, like a horizontal, like this, and one is vertical. Okay, you guys ready? It's easier to do a vertical than it is to do a horizontal. Okay? And the reason being is because you're going to have to start doing stuff like this. Okay, this is easier to solve. This expression is easier to solve than say like having it this way. Okay? So from now on, whenever you set up a multiplication, whether it's single, double, quadruple, okay, you want to set it up like this. Got it? Right, let's go another. Let's do, Sadie, can you give me a 2-digit number, please? Any 2 digits.
2-digit number.
Uh-huh. Yes.
13.
13. Go ahead and write yours on your, if you have a blank page on yours, go ahead and, so one of the rules I have on the board, a rule that I have is when I write stuff on the board, I want you to copy it. Exactly like how I write it, okay? So write your 13. Who else is, Sadie, you're still on. Give me a single digit number.
5.
5, all right. So we're gonna do 13 times 5. And remember what I said multiplication was? Skip counting, right? We're skip counting by 5 until we get to 13 times, okay? But you can go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, blah, 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 blah. Okay, that's great. But one of the things in math is you gotta show your work. Okay, so how am I gonna show my work here? Well, I gotta work it out. So I start with this, starting with this first, because what column is this? This is place value. What column is the 3 and the 5? Is it 30? Is it 50? Is it 5 and 3? Which one do you guys think? What does that really number really represent? What does this 3 really represent? Is it 3 or 30? Anthony, is it 3 or 30? You can shout it out, Anthony.
3.
It's 3, right? Because it's in the ones place. Okay? You guys remember that from 4th grade? Easy, right?
Yeah.
So if this is 3, is this 50 or 5? Tommy.
5.
Yes, exactly, because it's in the ones column still. Now, this guy here, is this 1 or is it 10? I see 10. Yep, Sadie. Yep, 10, right? Okay, so basically this is 13 or 10 plus 3 times 5. All right, so we're going to start out with this column first. So what's 3 times 5? Anthony, yes.
15.
15. Did I do that right? Am I right? Am I right? No, I am not right. Okay, what do I need to do with my 1?
Here?
Because really, because 3 times 5 is 15, so Sadie, where do I need to put my 1? Because I got my 5 here. Where does my 1 go? Remember, the 1 in the 15 is really 10. 10 plus 5. So where do I put my 10 or my 1?
I was just gonna answer the question.
Yeah.
I need the answer for.
Yeah, go ahead. What do you remember
Question.
from 4th?
Huh?
Where do I put my 1? If 3 times 5 is 15, I put my 5 here. Where do I put my 1? Above?
Above?
Yes. This is called, because we're putting it in the proper spot, okay? Because remember, 3 times 5 is really 15. And so the 1 is in the tens place, the 5 is in the ones place. So I need to put it in the proper place, right? Because place value matters. Everybody say that to yourself, please say that loud. Place value matters. Place value matters. And why does place value matters? Okay, let me tell you a quick story before I continue. Okay? This guy worked at a bank, okay, and he has to put in the numbers, right, exactly how they are. So, this guy deposited a $1,250 check. This is $1,250 right here. So this is the ones, place, tens, hundreds, thousands. Okay, when he put it in as 12.50. When the banker put it in, he put it in as 12.50. Now, is this still the same? Is 12.50 the same as 1,250? No. So he got cheated out of a lot of money because he put in $12.50 when really the guy that was depositing the money put in $1,000, $250, or $1,250. Okay, so that's why place value matters, right? I'm gonna delete this. This is just a little side note. Okay, back to this. So I carry the 1. So now, let me put in another color. Let's go red. Okay. So the first thing I did was start here, and I went there. Okay. So now I'm going to go over here now. So now I'm going to go. I did 5 times 3 is 15. I carried the 1, put the 5 down here. Now I'm going to go 5 times 1. Okay. Plus 1. So what's 5 times 1? 5, right? And then plus 1 is 6. So I go 5 times 1 is 5, plus 1 is 6. So my answer is 65. Let's test it out. We're going to count by 5s till we get to 13 times, okay? You can use your fingers. 5, do it with me. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65. So how many fingers did we use total? 13, right? We used 13 fingers, and we skip counted by 5, and that gave us our answer, 65. Give me a thumbs up if you are good to go, or if we need to practice another one. Okay, can you show me your work, please? And if you're not, just go ahead and copy that so you can get caught up. Perfect, perfect. Excellent. Show me, show me, show me. Nice. Excellent. Sadie, you good? All right. Do you want to do another one? And then we can, I'll give you one to practice. Let's try one more, okay? All right. Let's go, let's see. New page. Tommy. Where'd he go? Sadie, I feel you, girl. I know. I need a nap, too. Let's see. Oh, I know. Let me get these people in. They've been waiting this whole time. I'm gonna let our other peeps come in. We got Isaiah. Hey, Isaiah. And then we got Zach. All right. Those of you that just joined us, we are practicing. We've been practicing our multiplication. Right, we're doing 2 by 1 multiplication, right? So that means it's 2 digits to 1. And so we started practicing during our multiplication facts. And then we started multiplying 2 digits by 1. And we're going to practice some more, so no worries, okay? One of the things that I highly recommend is when I'm doing stuff on the board like this, that you have your notebook or pencil and paper ready, so that way you can write it down and work out your problems. Because in math, you need to be able to work out your problems, right? Hey, Zach, are you good, bud? Perfect. All right. Let me redo this one again, and then we can go back to the next one, okay? For the ones that just joined us. All right, so that's 13. We chose 13 times 5. 13 times 5. And one of the things that we are going to start doing is whenever we write an expression, a math expression, we're always going to be working, setting it up like this instead of this. Okay, so we don't want to set it up like this. We want to set it up like this. Okay, make sense? And the reason being is so we can work vertically, okay, going down. So this column here is the ones column. So we got 5 times 3, which is 15. You write your 5 down here because that's the ones place. And then you put your 1 up here because that's your tens place. And then you go here and here, and now you go here to here. So your arrow will look something like that as far as your directions go. You start with the ones place, and then you go to the tens place. So now this is 5 times 1, which is 5 plus 1, which is 6. So our answer is 65. Okay? If you haven't already, if you haven't checked your work, go ahead and copy that. If you did it right, you can do a happy dance if you want. Yeah, yeah. I see you. All right. All right, you ready? Let's try another one. Let's see. Ant-Man, can you give me a 2-digit number, please? 2-digit number. Mr. Anthony.
11.
11. Oh, come on, man. That's easy.
Okay, 17.
17. All right, that works. 17. Go ahead and write down your 17. And then, Mr. Ant-Man, give me a 1-digit number that is not 1.
8.
I like it. All right, here we go. Boom, set it up. Think about what you need to do. Okay, we're going to practice this one. And then the next one, hold on. We're going to practice, do this together. And then the next one, you're going to do on your own, okay? All right, so what column is this? The 7 and 8. What place value is that? Is it ones? Is it tens? Is it hundreds, thousands? Ones, right? Okay, so 8 times 7, what is that? Sadie, go ahead. 8 times 7.
56.
56, correct. So I'm going to put my 6 here because it's the ones place, right? Where am I going to put my 5? I'm going to carry it, right? Tommy, where am I going to put my 5?
You're gonna put it on top of the 1.
On top of the 1 because it's the what place? What place is this? Is it ones, tens, hundreds? Tens, perfect. Okay, so I'm going to put my 5 up here. And normally when I carry, I make it smaller, just a little bit to keep me on place value. Okay, it's very important. Listen to this. When you have an expression like this, it's very important to keep it aligned, meaning keep it straight. You know that all of these numbers are in the ones place, all of these numbers are in the tens place, okay? So now I'm ready to move on. Which direction am I going to go? Am I going to go up here or am I going to go over here? Diagonal or up? Right? I'm going to go here. So I go 8 times 1 is... You can mouth it. What's 8 times 1? 8. That's right. Got it. Now I got the 5 to deal with. 8 times 1 plus 5. 8 times 1 plus 5. What does that equal? Tommy, what does that equal? What is 8 times 1 plus 5?
13.
13. Can I write it like this? Can I do that? Yep. All right. So my answer is 136. So if I skip count 8 17 times, remember I'm skip counting? Because multiplication is what? can't. When's the last time you guys skipped? How do you skip? Skip counting. Oh my gosh, I can't skip. Who can show me a skip? Come on, Tommy, show me a skip. There you go. All right, so I'm skip counting. 8, 17 times. Okay, if I go 8, 8 times 1 is 8, 8 times 2 is 16, 8 times 3 is 24, 8 times 4 is 32, and so on and so on and so on. So I do it 17 times, it's going to get me 136. Okay? Okay, show me that you have copied that and show me your work. Hold it up to the screen, please, so I can see your beautiful work. Let's see it, let's see it. Nice. Good job. Nice job. I got you. Yep, yep, yep. Very good. Very, very good. Okay. Now, are you ready to practice on your own? Think you can? I will leave this up here. But I'm going to erase that because it's kind of confusing. All right. Who has not given me numbers yet? Isaiah and Melanie. Okay. Melanie, give me a 2-digit number, please. You can open up your mic. Give me a 2-digit number that's not 11.
15.
15. All right. Mr. Isaiah. Isaiah, can you give me a single-digit number, please? That's not 0 or 1. Single digit.
9.
9. Ooh, I like it. Okay. So your practice is going to be 15 times 9. Show me your work. Go. When you finish, just hold it up so I can see. Yeah, remember your place values. Remember your steps. Hold it up so I can see your beautiful work when you finish. I have 50-year-old eyes, so you gotta put it like right up to the screen. Excellent. Thank you, thank you. Very good. Nice. Okay, we ready? All right. Who wants to walk me through how to do this? Sadie, you want to walk me through it? Like, you got to explain it. You ready to explain? Your brain? Okay, Sadie, you have the mic.
So,
You're going to walk me through this. Okay, what do I do first?
you times 5 and 9.
Okay. Keep going.
5 and 9 times that. It's 45.
5 here. Tell me what to do with the 4.
You put it above the 1.
Okay, what's my next move?
You times 1 by 9.
Uh-huh.
And then you plus it by 4.
Uh-huh. And then what's the answer for that?
13. And then you get 135.
Boom! Nice. Okay. If you got the answer, if you got 135, let's see your happy dance. Go.
No, no happy days.
Happy fingers. There you go. Woo! Nice, Isaiah. I like it. Yeah! 135. Got it. Very good. Okay. You just did 2 by 1 multiplication. Okay. So that's the activity for today. It is now 1:03. Let's do, you guys want to do some more? Oh, let me show you this handy dandy thing right here. Okay. So on your seesaw activity, for when this is going to be after you go to music. Music is at 1:30, from 1:30 to 2 o'clock. Okay, after 2, you still have like work time. So this is individual work time when you're done with PE. I'm sorry, with music. Okay, so you're going to finish the activity that's on the seesaw. There are, basically you can kind of pick and choose. I want you to, let's go ahead and do 5 of them, even though it says 1, right? Because you guys can knock it out of the park. As far as like you can do 1 problem easily. But what I want you to try to do is to explain, right, after you solve it, you have to hit the record button on your seesaw, and you're going to explain how you got there, okay? Just like what we did, okay? Explain, because you're explaining your brain. Got it? Okay, yes, Sadie, go ahead. And then Ant-Man. Yes?
Usually whenever I talk through a mic, I stutter and I mess up.
It's okay. It's all right. Yes, Anthony, yes.
Do you want us to show our work?
Yes, sir, always.
Okay.
All day, every day. Tommy, yes.
Sorry, I couldn't hear because my brother was distracting me. What did you say?
So on the seesaw activity, you're going to be doing the same thing, but I want you to try to play with the record function of seesaw, whether you can record a video or an audio. Doesn't matter, right? If you have problems with the video, just go to the audio. And then, basically, I want to see if you know how to work it through and work it out. Okay, I want to see what's going on up here as you're working it out. Okay, got it? All right. So before we practice one more, I want to show this to you. Can you guys see this? Okay. So this is a place value chart, and you can see the first one are the ones, right? So that number we have up there, 135. So the ones place okay. Does this represent what's on the board? Yes or no? Think about it. This answer here, 135. Does what shows here represent what's on the board as far as the 1? Right now, what is it showing? That the 1 is in the what place? It's in the ones place. What's up there on the board that's in the ones place? Right? So it should be this guy right here, right? Is that better? Okay, what's in the tens place? You can hold up your fingers. What is in the tens place? That shows on the board. Which one is the tens place? 3. Okay, so I need to show 3 on my tens place. Okay. So this represents 335, right? What's the last one that I need? Hold up some digits. 1, that's right. So that 1 right there represents the hundreds place. Okay? So 135 looks like this. Okay? Got it? Alright, so does place value matter? Yes, place value matters. Okay, so you got to know your place value. Does keeping it in a neat order matter? Yes. Because what happens when I am sloppy with my work? you may be off a place value, right? And if you're off a place value, that's going to throw off your whole entire answer, right? Especially in math, you have to keep it neat and in order so you don't lose your place. Got it? Let's try one more. Let's do a hard one. You guys want to do a hard one? Instead of like that, let's do something above 20. I think you can do it. All right. Tommy, or who has this? Has everybody given me a number to use? Yeah. Zach, are you still there? Okay. Let's go. Isaiah, can you give me a 2-digit number that is above 20 and below 100? Make it hard. What do you got?
40.
You say 40? 30. Okay. 30. Okay, Mr. Isaiah, can you give me another single-digit number that is not 1 and not 0? Three. Perfect. Go! Hold it up so I can see. Hold it up so I can see. Make sure you check your calculations. Check your math. Make sure you got it right. Check your math. Check your math. All right. Okay. All right. You can put your papers down. All right. Let's see. When I learned my multiplication facts in 3rd grade, okay, I learned this type of multiplication, 2 by 1, in 4th grade. When I got to 5th grade, I thought I was the boss of multiplication. But sometimes I got it wrong because I went too fast, okay? Now, when you get something wrong, is it the end of the world? No. Because what do when you get something wrong? You pick yourself up and then you start over again, right?
Thank you. I texted you.
Okay, so you pick yourself up and you try again, okay? So let's do this together, and if you got it wrong, hey, it's okay. That's why we're here, because we're here to practice, right, and get it right. So, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply 3 times 0. What is, when you are multiplying by 0, okay, when you multiply by 0, what is that number always going to be? 0. Okay, remember that. When you multiply by 0, any number, 3 times 0, 4 times 0, 5 times 0, it is always going to be, that's right, Mr. Tommy, it is always going to be 0. Okay? So, if that's the case, 3 times 0 is, what's 3 times 0? 0. Okay? Now I go over here. 3 times 3. You can hold up fingers if you want. 9, I see 9, yep. 3 times 3 is 9. So, I'm done. Right? Let's double check. Have you ever tried to count by tens? Yeah. Have you tried counting by 30s? 30, 60, 90. Okay? So, 3 times 0 is 0. 3 times 3 is 9. So I double checked and that's right. Okay. If you got it wrong, no worries. That's why we're here. We're here to practice. We're here to get practice until we get it correct. Okay? So shake it. If you got it wrong, just brush it off, shake it off. Let's go. Okay. I'm going to now let you practice one more time. And then what time will it be at 1:30? Where are you guys going to go after that? Who can tell me? Mr. Jantz, can you tell me where we're going after this?
Music!
Music with Mr. George and Miss Thomas. That's right. So you're going to be going to music. So we have 15 more minutes to practice. Now, let's do one more together, okay? And then I'll give you one more to practice on your own. Same thing again. Let me give you a difficult one. Even more difficult than what we had. Okay, we got 29 times 7. Go! Write it down. Get it going. Remember your facts. And don't worry about speed right now because it's been a while, so we're trying to build up our speed and our momentum. So when you get it done, go ahead and hold it up for me so I can see. Hold it up so I can see you when you're finished. Alright? Okay. Alright. Okay, let's see how we did. All right. Okay, you can put your papers down. And then I'm going to work it out and see if you got the same thing that I get, okay? Here we go. So I'm going to go 9 times 7. 9 times 7 is 63. I'm going to carry my 6 up here, put my 3 down here because that's the 1's place, and that's the 10's place. Then I'm going to go 7 times 2 is 14. 7 times 2 is 14 plus 6. 7 times 2 is 14. 14 plus 6 is 20. Okay. Okay, check my work. I got 203. Did I get it right? Okay. If you got the wrong answer, that's okay. That's why we're here to practice. Okay. I'm going to give you one more that you need to solve on your own for your practice. And then it'll be time to go to music. And then after music, what are you guys going to do? Who can tell me? Sadie, what are you going to do after music?
Pass out.
What?
We're going to do the math work.
Yes, the math activity, and then you guys can be done for the day and you can celebrate. Okay, all right. So, let me give you one more. Melanie, can you give me a 2-digit number, please?
16.
16, hold on.